Well, now the Crossrail South proposal involves linking the Eurostar platforms, now recently disused, through to the Waterloo East platforms C and D. Now, platforms 2021 in this corner here, and this low-level concourse now is out of action, and so it would be necessary to put a bridge span across this low-level part. We'd have to ask Mr. Cuneo to move, and then the tracks would be more or less at ground level here. The ladies and gents would have to be vacated, and the line would then curve round into platforms C and D on the line from Charing Cross, which can still be seen through the doorway here. And this is called the Victory Arch. That, I would suggest, could be converted into a very meaningful chapel. That brick wall would come down, and the curve would start there and come across here and through the building at about this position here, and that's roughly where the toilets are, there.
Just identifying a whole series of options as to what one might do beyond it.
Right. Well, that's what I like to see, is
partly
options.
Because one of the biggest criticisms of that is that it didn't go far enough. But anyway, that will take the industry to 2014.
Yeah.
So what do we do over the next 10 years after that, 20 years after that, 30 years after that? Hello.
More like a head-scratching team.
Restore our nerve after the Jubilee.
The shaded area is the low-level concourse.
Yeah.
So it would be necessary to have a bridge span in there, and then the tracks would be more or less at ground level here. The ladies and gents would have to be vacated, and the line would then curve round into platforms C and D on the line from Charing Cross. And then if we walk around outside, you will see the cab road is here, because the distribution, the ratio of trains per hour on the two routes is subject to discussion. There would be a reduction of some percentage into Charing Cross, but now that Thameslink is looking at 24 trains per hour on two tracks, I suggest 2 tracks into Charing Cross is going to be perfectly adequate. What they're using at the moment is still steam days timings on this route here, because the occupancy of these platforms is extremely low, and you could get a very satisfactory service into Charing Cross using just A and B. I mean, you realise the excessive overload on the Waterloo City line, because a lot of people are going to be able to travel from here through to the south side of the city, walk across London Bridge, take a train into Cannon Street, or